Hello everybody. Plough Lane awaits then for the first time. Wimbledon host FC Bayern in the Westie TV Champions League. Well, a rematch of the Charity Cup group stage game last year, and well, this is going to be huge for Wimbledon. They beat Bucks FC in their own backyard last time out. Bayern have been strolling and steamrolling some teams in the process, and now it's all for Wimbledon to play for. Here we go then. Well, some changes to the Bayern side, but Wimbledon unchanged. Johnny Jackson keeps it the exact same. Jake Reeves takes the captain's armband. Nathan Bishop in goal. Seddon, Bauer, Johnson, Ogundere, Reeves, Hewlett, Hippolyte, Brown, Smith and Anastasio up front for Wimbledon. Well, there was a double from Anastasio, Smith and Hewlett. That put 4 past Bucks FC last time out on match day 2. Bayern beat a Liverpool side at home in Munich. For the first time tonight we play at Plough Lane in the Westie TV Champions League. Bayern remember this very well. They played here in the Charity Cup and won 3-2. It was a very nervy afternoon. Manuel Neuer would take the captain's armband, and it starts in goal for Bayern tonight. Davies, Tar, Upamecano and Sasha Bowie, Goretzka, Pavlovic, Musiala, Adebayo Folena, Karl, Elise and Kane start for Bayern. Well, Bayern doing exactly what Barcelona did with Dro the other week. Well, this match day, in fact, at the start of the week, and giving him a debut. Welcome to Plough Lane, everybody. And Wimbledon will be straight on this one, but Bayern can be ruthless. They are one of the toughest teams you could possibly face in this competition. Here's Goretzka. Kane cut out by Patrick Bauer. Oh, Patrick Bauer is a German centre-back. Wimbledon side from, I think, the Bundesliga 2 side. Off the top of my head. I need to have a Google a bit later. Goretzka. Jamal Musiala knocking it in. Pavlovic. Oh, Bishop, what a save. Pavlovic denied already by Nathan Bishop. Oh, don't forget, next week it's Manchester Derby week 2. You're not going to believe that. Liverpool take on Barcelona and repeat. And Jonathan Tah over the bar. Manchester Derby week next week, of course, and FBC 5 take on a fiery Aussie Lions, and Marseille take on Madrid. It's a big week next week. We'll probably hopefully start to see some of the title races develop, and some of those midfield battles start to take shape. Seddon into Reeves. David Smith. Well, if Wimbledon got one over Bayern tonight, this would be incredible. Lars Hippolyte, he scored a brilliant goal against Bayern. Was actually in the nominations for Goal of the Year this last year for Lars Hippolyte. And it wasn't his playoff final goal, it was a rocket from outside the box. But David Smith's the man to watch tonight. He could be in and amongst the goals. Here's Harry Kane. Wide to Alexander Pavlovic. Reeves over to Smith. Here's Anastasio. Cut out by Tar. Corner for Wimbledon early on here. And Bayern will probably defend this all their life. They've got tall players, Bayern Munich, typically. Wimbledon aren't the tallest team in the league, you might say, but here's a Gundere cut out by Bayern almost immediately. Patrick Bauer, Reeves. Well, the tallest player on the pitch for Wimbledon tonight is Patrick Bauer, of course, at the back. And he will probably go into a direct battle with Harry Kane. Northern Ireland's Ryan Johnson pairs him up in the defence, and it's going to be an interesting one. Return of Jamal Musiala too, and Leonard Carl. Here's Pavlovic with space for, and he cuts inside. Goretzka scores already. Wimbledon behind, and Leon Goretzka with another this season in the competition. And the Bayern end burst into celebration. What a start that is for the German champions. It's been a really, really good start for Bayern. They've had the chances. Here's Hewlett. Oh, skipping past already. Marcus Brown. Smith! Oh! Fired over the bar from the young striker. Oh, Vincent Kompany has been a managerial success story despite a relegation with Burnley. Not Burnley. Watching too much Formula 1 stuff recently. Classic Formula 1 stuff. Bernie Eccleston. Anyway, back to football. Musiala into Carl. Elise. Sasha Bowie brought into Elise. Kane, brilliant! And the offside flags up. And, well, a return home for Harry Kane to his home country. Well, it's tight. It is tight. I think he's caught Elise. But a good trap from Wimbledon there. A very, very good trap. So catch Bayern out. Bishop into Reeves. Hewlett. And referee's given a foul, even though it went... Oh, well, okay. Let the play run was probably not the wisest of ideas from the referee. But hey-ho. Here's Mars Hippolyte, cut out by Deo Upamecano. Musiala into Kane. Oh, Bayern finally got the contract down for Deo Upamecano. It's been a long-running saga in the Bayern camp for a while. Here's Kane, played across, Elise into Bishop's gloves. Now the Wombles are going to be back defending again here. Goretzka, Leonard Carl, Pavlovic, Kane trying to lay it off and put forward. Goretzka to Pavlovic. Pavlovic into Elise. Ryan Johnson cuts out. Hewlett to Hippolyte, and that's the last touch of the first half. Well, Bayern in the lead for a Goretzka goal at close range. Well, Wimbledon haven't been bad. They've had their chances. We'll see how the Wombles fare in the second half. The half-time break then. Wimbledon 0, Bayern 1. Well then, here we go. Second half then underway. Here at Plough Lane. It's been a good start for FC Bayern. It's not been the most overwhelming of starts for Wimbledon, but that was expected. We're back for another 45 minutes of football. Here at one of England's newest grounds. Here's Musiala. Cut out by Agundere. Good tackle by the Wimbledon right back. Here's Elise into Kane, Goretzka, Lennart Karl. Musiala again. Musiala! Brilliant goal! It didn't take them long in the second half. And Jamal Musiala with his first goal since the Club World Cup. And a welcome return to the German. Scoring for his club again. And Jamal Musiala rockets it past Nathan Bishop. And rockets them into a 2-goal lead too. Reeves. Smith cut out by Pavlovic. Pavlovic. Here's Lennart Karl. Bit of flair from the young German. Well, Karl was talking dangerously in the media about wanting to play for Real Madrid one day. Yes, he's only just made it at FC Bayern, but here we are. This is brilliant from Bayern. Oh, brilliant goal. 10 minutes later, he's got another one. Well, this was a bit of a mix of play between Elise and Musiala, but it was hacked home. Down into the bottom corner, a super strike. Bishop's not reaching that at all. And Plough Lane, he's pretty much silent, but they know Bayern are the team they are. And it's a big surprise and a big return for Jamal Musiala with two on the night here at Plough Lane. Well, Wimbledon took 3 before, but a consolation goal would be probably perfect. They can get their players involved. Here's Lennart Karl, who's kind of running the show in that attack quite nicely. Hippolyte. Anastasio into David Smith. Dylan Hewlett. Hewlett still going. Brilliant run from Dylan Hewlett, and Sasha Bowie can cut him out quite nicely. Pavlovic. Here's Kane. Brought into Musiala. Musiala hat-trick! And well, Jamal Musiala is back with a bang and a hat-trick to top it all off too. Brilliant stuff from the young German. Well, rumours of offside and a bit of discontent from the Wimbledon players, but can't argue. Musiala has been unstoppable today. And that's a 3rd and a 4th for Bayern. And Bayern will be rocketing straight to the top tonight. Karl will be coming off now for Sergei Gnabry. Magical stuff from Bayern Munich. This is why they're the best in the business. And everyone rumours them so much to be maybe favourites of this competition. Kane, great save, Bishop. What a stop that is from Nathan Bishop. And the former United man keeps it from being 5. Well, Michael Elise now for Bayern with the corner. Knocked in for Jonathan Tah. Good save. Bishop. Kane on the end of it. 5-star Bayern Munich. And this has been a wonderful day for the German club, and they will rocket right to the top of the league with this. I'm pretty sure they will. Bishop palmed it. Kane got there on the end of it. And yes, it will be... I think it might go down. No own goal there, I don't think. It was on target, but Kane... Well, Pavlovic comes off for Kimmich. It's a hard sell for Bayern. It's been a hard sell for Wimbledon tonight. They've not really had the best of the chances. It's all been one-way traffic in this second half too. And they might have more up their sleeve. Here's Musiala into the box. Goretzka. Davies to Kimmich. Elise. Musiala has 4! Oh my word! And that might be the best of the bunch. Well, I don't think we've seen a player score 4 in Westie TV history. Ever. That is a magical moment from Jamal Musiala. Oh! Inch perfect finish too. Off the underside of the crossbar and down. Well, the good thing is his injury hasn't made him lose his shooting boots, but... Oh, it's FC Bayern 6, Wimbledon 0 now. Got to let them have one at least. Well, Bayern are one of the fan clubs admired by Wimbledon, of course, with their ownership model and everything that comes of Bayern is, you know, one of the most respected clubs in the land. The 50+1 rule in Germany. But Wimbledon have been saying they should add into the game. One of the big debates is the fan ownership and all these models. But that's it. Musiala hits 4 for Bayern and would have won the game single-handedly with that. What a brilliant day that is for Jamal Musiala. Bayern stroll to victory and stroll to the top of the table for good measure. It's an extraordinary finish, an extraordinary day. Wimbledon, though, fall at the last minute. Wimbledon 0, FC Bayern 6. Full time here in the Westie TV Champions League.